So this is a really old Mac wrench that my buddy wants me to forge into a bottle opener, which I absolutely hate making bottle openers, but he's a good friend of mine, so I'm gonna do it. Problem is, I really love this old wrench and I feel like it should stay the way it is, so. And the other thing is, I normally drift a little, punch a little tab right here for it to open on the bottle, but this has a lip on it. So like it's not, you won't be able to drift this, punch this really clean. It would get all deformed down here and make it look all crazy. So I think what we're gonna do is do all the work on the head side and just kind of elongate this a little bit longer to look a little bit maybe evil, a little bit more evil or whatever, and then punch. Why do I keep saying punch? Punch this down. It's early and I was sick for like 5 days. I'm gonna forge this into a little tab and then have it hook around the, I don't know. Let's just forge it and hopefully I don't ruin his grandfather's wrench. Whoops. It also doesn't help I have huge ass anvils. So forging something little, like I just like have wide, like every time I have to forge like a 4-inch wide knife, like long knife, or 4-inch long knife, like dude, it's only half my anvil. It's a fucking 7-inch wide anvil. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know how I want it to be, but I have like this image of like one inner loop and then one outer loop. So I have this like image of what like it's like the wrench and then having one inner loop. And then it has that thing to one outer loop. And then drifting it off to the side. What do you think? Oh, God. Ear ringing. You gotta hold it on this side like this, dead flat for me, right here, and I'm gonna punch this out, okay? We gotta like punch it down so that it actually hangs lower than the rest of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of. You don't have a bottle? Not even a bottle without a cap on it? It's not a trick question.
No, I
know. I've never even seen one. Oh, that's right. Oh, I can go some more. Go one more. do it right, you know? It's like, yeah, there you go. Let's hot wax it. Ready? The wrench. Looks like a charm. I'm not the greatest blacksmithing forger, but pretty good. Pretty cool looking. It's different. Okay, let's make knives. I see them, huh? See what I'm doing now? So I overbend it. So now when I forge the last bit of being forged down on the bevel, it will straighten it right where I want to be. So I'm not fighting it. So I forged the bevel. It made it kind of straight, over straight. I bent it back and I'm gonna overbend it. So my last pass on the bevel is gonna be, it's gonna straighten it right to where I want it to be, I think. I really want to leave it brute to forge, and they need to be like heavy. Like a lot of them are single bevel too, which is crazy. You ever see them? Some of them are single bevel. Dude, they're nasty, dude. But this one, I'm gonna double grind it and just. I'm not gonna do like a fuller or anything in it, cause. Lobo, come here. Hey, you're all fuzzy. What do you think? They make them in single bevel for like splitting bamboo and stuff. You want me to be done for today, huh? Oh no. Yeah, I mean, they're single bevel for specific reasons. Like when you see them, like, you know, make the rattan chairs out of bamboo or whatever. Like when they're splitting, it's all single bevel. It's like a chisel. They're just like splitting all this stuff. I've seen a lot of single bevels, and then actually Ashley brought one home, I think, that was a single bevel with like a ground fuller in it. It was gnarly. And they're pretty thick. Like that's really thin. Like a lot of them are really thick, and then they have like a really sharp like thing on them. I don't know. This one, I want this one to be able to do a little bit of everything. Rough grind the knife, fix my little boo-boos in the handle, bro. Jeez. Grind out the handle a little bit, make it more sleek in the tail end. Kind of grind out the blade, and I gotta forge another knife, and then we'll heat treat both of them and then put them all together. I mean, really the thing to learn from like something like this is I needed more material on the front, because like last time I'd forged one of these, I started out with a pretty thick block, and so I had a lot of material to like leave thick where I needed it thick. And this one, because I was working with a bar that was 2 inches or I don't know how wide it was, 2.25, 2.5, 2.5, you know, it was tough to get the front to have that lip. So I had to thicken the front up by upsetting it. And so it's just like using those typical blacksmithing techniques of like upsetting something so that you can create more material right there to bring down a lip. And then today when we forged the bevel, we overcompensated for the curve so that we ended in the right position. You know, we forged in our bevels so that we don't have to do a lot of grinding. A lot of the geometry is built in, you know, and it still has weight in the spine to have that pass through weight. Because sometimes you get a machete, it's real light, it cuts through things like bananas and stuff like that really easily, but then as soon as you hit it with anything that needs weight behind of it, so we're trying to get best of both worlds. There's always tomorrow.